Hello, hello, hello. This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new tutorial. On this video, I'm going to show you how to knit a rib stitch, like one knit, one purl. Very easy, super easy. And all you need is a chunky or bulky yarn and the biggest knitting needle that you have. For this particular hat that you're just seeing, I have used up the entire 100 gram all the way to the end, and it's wool. I'm not quite sure what kind of wool it is, but it is wool. So let's get started on how to knit a super easy, chunky, super fast hat. Okay, I'm going to be using these yarn. These were in my stash. They're called roving, and I have another one. I can't seem to find it, but yeah. So this is wool, and I checked on my Etsy shop. It doesn't give me any info. Like when you're selling yarn, you should write down, because this has been sitting in my containers for over 10 years, and it doesn't show. And I checked on my Etsy. I must have bought this private, because I did buy from her on Etsy. I don't know how it happened, but it doesn't give me any info about this yarn. But it is wool, and it's not merino wool, because I did buy merino wool from her. Here's another yarn. It's called roving, and thank God it's giving me info. It's 114 gram, 70% superwash merino, and 30% sea cell. Sea cell. At this point, I don't remember what sea cell means. So, yeah. Here's her email address, and I can't remember where I bought it from. Must be on Etsy. Cincinnati, Ohio, so I have no clue. Maybe I bought it online somewhere. Again, these yarns are over 10 years. It's 114 gram, 4 ounces it says. So first I'm going to knit this with this yarn, and then I will do the tutorial with this roving. And it looks like I paid $20 US. It's pretty expensive. Even I purchased this over 10 years ago when you think about it, right? Okay, so I will come back and I will do the tutorial. I wanted to show what I'm working on so you can get the idea of these material, these supplies that I'm going to be starting. And my 10 millimeter knitting needle is occupied, so I'm gonna go with a thinner yarn, I think I have 8 here. I know I have 7, so the bigger knitting needle you have, the better it will become. Okay, so I will be right back to do the tutorial on how to knit this super fast, super easy hat. Okay, so we're going to start knitting this beautiful hat. Well, mine turned out to be a beanie. You can make a slouchy hat depending on how much yarn you have. So on this one it's a chunky, bulky yarn. Actually, it was a roving. It's 100% merino wool. And I used up the entire yarn and I finished it up. So what I did is I knit 27 rows and I started doing my decrease, and I have nothing left with this yarn. So this is 114, as I mentioned earlier. I'm not going to even bother caking this. I'm going to start, and I'll put this on a chair, and I will my umbrella is downstairs. Okay, let me find the end. I'm going to do, as this is roving, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two strands of this. It is pretty strong, and It's called Pencil Roving, and it's 70% superwash merino and 30% sea cell, and this is super soft. It's 140. So I'm going to try to use up all the yarn. This hat can be knit if you have more yarn. What you can, oh, okay, here we go. It is already done in 2 strands. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right away. These have been in my stash for over 10 years, so I'm just using them up. And it's perfect to use up all of the, yarn fiber you have, and then go from there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a knot. This is one of the methods you can cast on, because I don't want to use up, I want to use up the entire yarn. I don't want to waste any yarn and, leaving a tail. So I am using my Temu knitter interchangeable needles. They're pretty good. I like them. I'm happy with my buy. So let me just move this aside. So we're going to cast on a total of 41 stitches. And this is how we cast on, okay? This is one of the methods, and you put it back. Okay, it's a little bit tough, or you can use a crochet hook, because this is a number 9. Try to pick the biggest, the thickest needle that you have. Okay, and chunky yarn. You need chunky yarn to knit this up. This numbers that I'm providing you. So 41. Actually, it's 40, but 1 is to join, and I love doing this method. There's no gaps between. So if you don't know how to crochet, I would highly recommend you to get one of these hooks. They're fantastic tools. You just go in between, because it just grabs it right away, see? So from here, I want to grab the tail. So make total of 41 stitches. So we got 2, 4, 6. Okay, let me just cast on 41 stitches, and I'll be right back. Okay, so before I start, I just wanted to measure and give you an idea how long a regular hat should be. It should be 10 inches and over. Okay, so this fits me as like a beanie, and this is exactly 10 inches long. So if you want a slotchy, you need to knit more of the length to create that slotchy look. Okay, so I have cast on a total of 41 stitches. Let me just move this, and we're going to start knitting. Try not to twist it. Okay, here we are. This is how it looks like. And then we're just gonna do 1 knit, 1 purl. Okay. So one knit, 1 purl. That's all we're going to do. Okay, we're going to start this way, and we're going to be joining when I come here back. So this row is just 1 knit, 1 purl, and I'm going to put a marker when I join. So I will meet you at the beginning. So just knit, 1 knit, 1 purl. Okay, so I have came all the way. I did my purl. Now I'm going to knit, and the yarn got loosed. Okay, let me just fix this. It's an easy fix, because I didn't want to waste any yarn. That's what happens, right? So it came right out of here. Here's a tip for you. I should have done a double knot, but I didn't. Okay, I will knot that. Secure it. Okay, so I am going to be, I did a purl, now I'm going to knit. To knit, what I'm going to do is I am going to slip this on top of this. I'm not used to big needles. Okay, and I'm going to pull this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to knit this stitch, and then I will continue one purl, one knit until an average. Okay, let me just secure this. I will show you how to secure. Until I knit about, I would say, 32 rows, 33, depending on how much yarn you have. And you would knit about 33 centimeter or 13 inches. This is like a slouchy hat that you can fold the brim area. And then what you do is you start doing your decreases. Again, it depends on how much yarn you have. I only have this much yarn, so I will be using the entire yarn to finish it up. Okay, let me just show you how to secure this. So I'm going to tie this here. So I will move this here. Okay, and then secure it. Okay, come back again here. And then come right here. Okay, so I'm going to put my marker. So I did a purl. And it's supposed to be a knit stitch. Yeah, this is the knit stitch because I'm using the two roving, the two strand. So I'm going to put my marker right here. And then I'm going to continue knitting round and around, nothing different until I have the length that I need. And I will meet you when we are about to knit 13 inches or 33 centimeter until the length that we need. I'm just going to knit straight up, and that's all we're going to do. Okay, so I will meet you. It's going to be a little bit time consuming for me, but you can finish this hat in 2 hours. Yeah, definitely. No problem at all. So just knit, knit, purl, knit, purl. Okay, I will be right back. I've been knitting, and this is all the yarn that I have. So it's been 19 rows total. Unfortunately. Yep. So it's about 7 inches tall. So I'm going to start doing the decrease. This is going to be a beanie again. Unfortunately, yeah. For a slouchy, you would need more yarn to knit a slouchy hat. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start decreasing. I came to the point, actually, this was the beginning here, so I just passed it. That's okay. And I put my label. These are from Eylül Design, from Turkey, Istanbul, I believe. And I do have 2 reviews that I purchased from her. Yeah, Eylül Designs. Okay, so you can check to my videos if you type in. And if you have any questions, let me know. So I'm going to start doing my decrease. I could have started here, but that's okay. Just knitted a couple of more stitches. So yeah, this is all the yarn that I have. So we're going to be starting to do our decrease. So you have to start on the purl, and we're going to knit these 2 together. Okay, so we are getting rid of the purl stitches. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Okay, and then I'm just knitting 2 stitches together. So I'm getting rid of the purl stitch. It's a little bit tough for me to knit 2 together because the needles are huge. And that's all I'm going to do. Knit 2 together. You can use a crochet hook. Yeah, if you're not used to big needles like I am. And then you will see that it's knit stitches. Okay, so let me just finish this and I will come back when I start the next row, which is just going to be plain knit stitch. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have finished doing my last decrease. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be knitting 1 row, just regular knit. That's all I'm going to do. And when I come back here, what we're going to do is we're going to be getting rid of stitches again. So we're going to do another row of decrease. And I think I have enough yarn. So let me just finish this row and I will be right back. Oops, see, I did the twist. Just be cautious because I was knitting 2 together. So when you see the stitch, either you can pick it up this way to not do a twist. The way I usually knit is this way, but when I knit 2 together, I put the stitch wrong, but that's okay. You can fix that, no problem. Okay, so let me just finish this row and I will come back and we'll do another decrease. I think I'm going to be having a little bit yarn left over. Yeah, the other one I had to frog it because I wanted to use all of the yarn. And on this one, I'm not going to do that. Okay, let me just finish this row and I'll be right back. And this is how it looks like when you do the decrease, because we're just knitting. Okay, so just need to focus on here. So I finished knitting the 1 row. Now we're going to do another decrease. Okay, I'm right where the marker is. To do the decrease, we're going to knit these 2 stitches together, just like this. I'm going to use a crochet hook. That's what I did when I was picking up 2 stitches. I'm not used to knitting with big needles, so I put this here. So I got rid of 1 stitch. I'm going to knit this 2 together, and I knit it this way. It's a little bit tight. Okay, and then continue on knitting 2 together. Okay, this is going to take me a while. Let me just do the decrease, and when I come back here, we'll finish it up. It's going to be a beanie hat, unfortunately, due to not having enough. 114 grams of yarn was not enough. I didn't know how many yardage was there, but at least you need 70-80 yard of yarn to knit a nice hat. But I just really like this chunky look. Let me just finish this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my decrease, so there's 10 stitches here. Now what we're going to do is, yeah, I have a little bit left on that hat. I had nothing left. So here we go. With a needle, we need a needle. Doesn't want to go through. Here we go. Okay. Can you see? The yarn is already felted, even if it's super wash. Can you see? The fiber is holding. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tough because I try to do it as tight as I can. Okay, so I'm going to go through on each of the stitches and go through like this. Okay, try not to break the yarn because we need to pull it. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, it's going to be a small beanie, unfortunately. Okay, so when you measure it, it's about just over 7 inches, so 8 inches. Yeah, it's going to be, I'm sure it would fit a small head, regular head. So try to pull it, don't pull it so tight because we don't want to break the yarn, right? That's another thing. Okay, just gently pull. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the stitches again. Okay, and the hole is gone. Perfect. Okay, just like this. Okay, then I'm going to go through the middle and then I will secure it. So I will grab these right here. And then pull it. And then I can weave this yarn because it's not that of a big, it's not that long. Okay, let me just weave this and put it on my head so you can see how it looks on my head. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, let's see how this is gonna fit. Okay, I'm happy that I finished 2 hats today. Okay, let's put it on. Here we are. Yeah, it's a little bit small, but don't want to drop the camera. Okay. See? It's not that small at all. Yeah. Too bad I didn't have enough yarn. Yeah, $20 I paid for this. 20 US dollars, and I'm thinking what I could have done. I could have spun the yarn and made it thinner, but I wanted to make a hat. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just a beanie. So I think it turned out pretty good. But if you have lots of yarn, I would knit 13 inches tall and then start doing your decrease. I have my beautiful merino wool. I have knit 20 years ago. and I'm wearing it every day, especially outside. Yeah. So this is the hat, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So I'm just looking. If you knit about 13 inches, it will be turning out a slouchy hat. Yeah, let me just pull this. So this one is taller, and this was 100 gram. So because I did 2-ply, I did it knitted with 2-strand, it made it less yards. I don't know how much yards it was because it does not say it on the label at all. And like I said, I bought this over 20 years ago. It only gives you 4 ounces and 114 grams. Would I go and buy more fiber from that place? No way. No. No, because it's not giving me the yard. My ears, see, when you're wearing a hat, it has to cover your ears. So this hat is small for me. So this would fit perfect for a small head, even for kids. Yeah. Well, I hope you like this video. Just wanted to share you how you can knit a chunky, super easy, oops. See, this is, and this is supposed to be how it's supposed to be, but that's a regular beanie. When you're wearing it, this is how it's supposed to look and give you that nice nice look. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button so every time I post a new video you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next tutorials, my next videos. Happy knitting. Bye bye.